The chairman of the Sogakope South District Security Council says police in the area are up to the task of dealing with crime despite inadequate numbers. This follows the murder of assembly member for the area early this month and subsequent calls by residents for mass police transfers and a restructuring of operations of the service there. Emmanuel Agama says the Assembly is working overtime to ensure the concerns of the residents are addressed. Komla Adum and Fred Kwame Asare have been to the area to assess the situation. Here's their report.
It was one of the major concerns of residents of Sogakope, a community which has been in the news since the murder of Assembly member for the area, Marcus Ajahli. The people were up in arms over what they describe as rising insecurity following a spate of robberies and attacks.
We also want to see that there is a reinforcement of the police, and if possible, the military should be called in, because we realize that security has become so porous that it is giving a field day to the armed robbers to come in, operate, and leave at will.
It culminated in a free-for-all confrontation between the residents and the police at the police station. 3 people sustained gunshot wounds after being hit by stray bullets from the police during the disturbances, which also saw the residents pelt the station with stones.
They got angry, amassed themselves here, and then were pelting stones at officers in the office, and then they were threatening to burn down the place. So in the process, the police tried to disperse them off, and then gave some warning shots where we heard that 3 people got injured in the process.
Here is a result of a mass action by the youth. The stones that the young people and the residents here pelted into this compound smashed into the windshield of one of the police vans there. And that was not the only vehicle that was affected. There's also a stationary vehicle here, a salon car, which has its windshield smashed as well. Another one here, and then another police patrol vehicle there. So at least 4 vehicles in all were affected by the mass action of a resident on Monday. Also, some of the glasswares of a police station were also affected by the situation. This resident, who works close to the police station, saw it all unfold.
So the regional minister Bonano Aponuna Yuto, it cover police station like at the Toronto. So you reckon matin blowy and man guys over Tanju Kupokomi said go to Juto barrier. So me legi afi o gaba tojo tire legi o ko tire mo do pe na jinye so bi fa famole ko tojo tire mo ko tire va gbosun leji ko me didi ko mi po bi amotan epe dada so pe dada ma ko o ta pe dada gba o dun le down police station. So police on have a job we have no to down le am.
Okay. So all he's been saying is that the regional minister was supposed to have met the youth of the area here, but then the venue was changed. The youth thought that there was some attempt not to speak to them by the regional minister, and so that sparked, the anger and, burning of tires at the barrier, also some burning of tires here at the police station. Yet after 12, BTF feel enojoji.
After 12, makatangi manya now. So na kranya krama ba pobino. And you have one fear. Atan ada funanya to abinye shop opposite police station. Yema tuvo, yema jo. So ma do mosque la. Yema pobe nevi so bona. So me sebe nevi so vala. Yena over the over woman over na guys so kaka. We ba na gala be na to nevi so no ma vala ya to be manya po bangba makra.
So he says he was terrified by the situation, so he had to lock up his shop amidst the confrontation. So he left the area. On his way out of here, he got to the mosque and he realized that the soldiers were making their way here. And so it was their intervention that calmed situations and calmed tensions here that day. The residents are calling for, among others, a review of a security arrangement in the area. District Chief Executive Officer for South Town, Emmanuel Agama, admits the numbers may be a challenge.
Requested for about 30 personnel, and then not all were brought, but those that are around per my thinking they are up to task and they can perform creditably.
However, he says the available personnel have been up to task.
The past robberies that took place, they made arrests and the cases are in courts. There were no cases that the police couldn't solve in the area. The one that happened at Tademe is in court now. and then some other that took place where the robber raped a nurse and then shot at some people. You know, he was arrested. Generally, the police were up to task.
Meanwhile, 4 persons are being interrogated by the Volta Region Police over the murder of the assembly member, and 2 police officers from the Sogakope station are being probed after a rifle went missing at the station on March 7. Komla Adom and Fred Kwame Asaris report from Sogakope in the Volta Region.